Is Peterbot's FNCS over? Peterbot ended up placing 69th place and failing to make the first set lobby in FNCS week 1, and a lot of people are officially saying that Peterbot is washed and that he was just a one-season wonder and that his run of dominance is over. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing everything to do with FNCS round 2 and 3. Real quick before we start though, I'm actually trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of summertime, so if you guys are new to the channel and just want to help me out, please subscribe right now. If one day I'm able to hit 100,000 subscribers, that would be like winning an FNCS to me. So if you guys want to help me win FNCS, just subscribe to the channel. Use code Kdog on the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. We got to start off this video though talking about the GOAT of Fortnite, Bugha, getting 676 points, first place in FNCS round 3, winning 4 out of the 9 games they played. They won this tournament by over 100 points. They got a 32 elimination win, a 31 elimination win, a 23 elimination win, and a 30 elimination win. By far the best round 3 performance we saw this week. It's still so crazy to me that this team actually ended up splitting last season after getting 3rd place in FNCS Grand Finals the season before. Going over the top 10 though, in 2nd place we have Tayson and Niamzo, just been one of the most consistent teams all season. We have a newer team in Vanillas and Chronic in 3rd place, and then we have Vortex and Paco, which is honestly really surprising because if you guys remember last season, Paco and Mixon were the first EU team to come down to NA, and they have since split, and Paco is actually in 4th place now. And then we have Tyler and Curve in 5th, Noxy and Crisp in 6th, Mixon and Blocka in 7th. So Paco and Mixon ended up splitting and then doing better with their new duos. Antonio and Rain in 8th, Dukes and Spinks in 9th, and then Death and Edgy in 10th. So there's not very many big names in this top 10 list. And the reason why that was is because this FNCS format to me was so bad. It went from the top 1,000 players in round 2 to 50 players in round 3. And there was no ELO in this tournament either. So you can be in 1st place and get into a game with someone that's in 1,000th place. The format for this season's FNCS is really weird. Let's go over all of the big name teams that were able to make it into the finals that are happening tomorrow though. We had Muzz and Trashy in 13th, Batman Bugha in 16th, the winners of the first Cash Cup. Alex and Worthy, the OCE boys that just recently came over, ended up in 19th, Pink and Miro in 21st, so it's really good to see them doing well. Acorn and Cold in 25th, Day and Redux in 31st, Clicks and Vino in 32nd. Trust me, we're going to talk about the insane comeback that Clicks and Vino had later on in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Bucky and Oakis, one of the most surprising teams I feel like most people have seen here. They ended up winning 3 straight games in this tournament to be able to qualify them. They got a 15 elimination win, a 6 elimination win, and then a 12 elimination win, all back to back to back. A top 35 is very impressive for Bucky. Let me know if you guys think Bucky and Oakis can qualify for the LAN event in the comment section down below. Rise and Agers in 35th, and then by far the most surprising team in FNCS, we had Pilot and Flicks in 42nd. Yes, you heard that right. Pilot is in an FNCS set lobby. FNCS is cooked. Obviously though, for all of the big name teams that we had qualified, there was also a lot of big name teams that didn't qualify. Starting off with Epic Will and Threads, they ended up getting 59th place. Peterbot and Poyo in 69th place. This was by far probably the most disappointing team of the day. They had a very good round 2. I'm pretty sure they placed like 3rd place in round 2. Peterbot even led damage totals in round 2 by like 5,000. They were W King everybody, playing out of their mind. But the thing about Peterbot and Poyo is they just really don't know when to stop W King. Like if you look at their match history, they don't play for placement at all. They got a 22 elimination 5th, a 16 elimination 22nd, 11 elimination 23rd, and a 31 elimination 1st in their final game. So the way that Peterbot and Poyo work is they either just go big or go home, and unfortunately this week they are going to be staying home and they're not going to be playing in the set lobby finals. The other team that looked very strong today but just unfortunately wasn't able to qualify, the fan favorite Mongrel and Mr. Savage. Once again, Mr. Savage just played out of his mind today until the very last game. Unfortunately, they were going for Island and he ended up dying, and Mongrel wasn't able to clutch the top 50 to be able to qualify them into set lobbies. This is almost like the best I feel like Mr. Savage has ever played. Once again, I'm not trying to like hate on Mongrel, say he's getting carried or anything like that, but we just have to put some respect on Mr. Savage's name right now because he is playing out of this world right now. He might actually be a top 5 player in the world. If we look at their match history, they got a 7 elimination 2nd, second and a 9 elimination second. Those are mainly their only 2 good games of the day. They also got a 6 elimination second to start, so they weren't able to get any wins in round 3. And obviously, if you're not going to be winning games in round 3 or getting high elimination games in general, you're just not going to be able to qualify for these set lobbies. I wouldn't give up hope in this team yet though. And if you guys don't know how this format actually works, as long as you're able to place in the top 150, then you are still getting series points and you are basically guaranteed to be able to at least qualify for a lower bracket. Like if they're able to make round 3 next week and place within like the top 100 again next week, then they'll have no problem getting into upper bracket and they should almost be guaranteed to make grands. That's another thing to go with Peterball and Pollo as well. I still think they're going to be completely fine because next week they're probably just going to end up playing a lot safer in round 3 and they know what they need to do now to be able to qualify. They almost qualified from literally just W keying every single game. They're going to be completely fine. I just saw a lot of people overreacting on Twitter. Let's go over my favorite storyline of the day though, the absolute insane comeback that Clix and Vino were able to get to be able to place 32nd in today's tournament and to be able to qualify for the set lobby finals tomorrow. This team was struggling so bad within their first like 6 games. They only had like 120 points, and if you don't know, you ended up needing like 365 points to be able to qualify. So they were on such a bad pace. So Clix decided to end stream, and then if you look at their match history when they ended stream, they got a 11 elimination second, a 16 elimination second, a 17 elimination second, and then a 3 elimination 7th. So for everybody out there that like hates on Peterbot for not streaming and only being able to play good off stream, what do you have to say for Clix being able to play so much better off stream than he did on stream? And obviously he did literally win opens yesterday, so I'm not trying to make that whole argument right here. It's just funny how better a lot of these pros play off stream. There was this thing that they were getting stream sniped, and obviously there is no full way that you can prove it or not, but I wouldn't really be surprised since Clix does get stream sniped so much in tournaments. I'm very curious, and I am wondering if Clix is going to stream the set lobby finals tomorrow or if he's just going to fully lock in. That's another thing we saw with teams like Bucky and Okus. They didn't stream any of FNCS at all this week, and this was like their best placement that they've had in literal months. So if Clix is really wanting to just focus on that competitive stuff, he definitely wouldn't stream tomorrow, but we know how big Clix is on the content, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him have like 30,000 viewers tomorrow in FNCS finals. I want to give my top 5 predictions for tomorrow's set lobbies, and I want you guys to leave your top 5 in the comment section down below. So for 5th place for me, I have Clix and Vino. I think they're finally going to step it up big time, especially in the set lobby finals, and be able to pull off a 5th place. In 4th place, I have Pink and Miro. They've just slowly been crawling up, getting better and better at every single tournament. I think tomorrow is finally the day they're able to slip into that top 5. 3rd place, I have Cold and Acorn, just one of the most consistent teams ever. There's no way you can't put them in your top 3. 2nd place, Booga and Aviv. That should also speak for itself. And then 1st place, I have Tayson and Yamzo, just one of the most dominant teams in the world right now. Arguably the best team in the world right now. My personal FNCS favorites. I think they do pull off a win tomorrow and win week 1 of FNCS. Other than that though, that is pretty much all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, remember subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hitting 100,000 subs is like winning FNCS to me. So if you guys want to help me win FNCS, just subscribe to the channel. You just go Kdog in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me even more. It is the best way to do so, and it really does help me out a lot more than you guys think. Thank God for another day though, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.